Hi, I'm Jim Jubak, and welcome to my YouTube video for June 22nd. I know that a lot of people have got questions. I know this because the number of questions and comments I'm getting on my sites is up about 60% in the last, say 2 weeks. Bear markets are really hard because people get really frantic. And when you're frantic, you do stupid things. And what we really want to do is try to turn down the emotional heat so that you make good decisions. So I'm going to do a new Q&A live on YouTube in a couple of weeks. And what you need to do now is to send me your questions. Leave a comment on this video or any of my videos, or reach out to me on social media. The whole point is to try to give you some clarity, some comfort, some calmness. You can go to my free site, that's jubakpicks.com, track 3 portfolios for 12 to 18 months long-term and dividends. Dividends right now are really important, so check out my dividend portfolio. Or you can go to my paid site, that's even more. That's jubakam.com. It's got 6 portfolios, and there we do some options and ETFs and some short and inverse stuff, so that you've got a chance to hedge some of this market. Really important right now. Today's topic is ouch! The Fed gets honest about inflation. On June 22nd, Jerome Powell, the chair of the Fed, appeared in front of the Senate Finance Committee. And a lot of it was the usual stuff. He did say, and this sent the market down for a little bit, he said, a recession is, quote, certainly a possibility. Well, no kidding, Charlie. A recession is always a possibility. What are the odds? And then he said, we have the tools. This is a quote. We have the tools we need to fight inflation. Well, that's what the Fed always said. What's interesting about this is that in questions from Senator Elizabeth Warren about inflation, it became clear that as you and I define inflation, if not the way the Fed defines inflation, if the question is, do you have the tools to fight inflation? The answer is actually no. And Powell admitted that. So first she asked him, will higher interest rates bring down gas prices? And Powell said, I would not think so. Oh, so you mean the Fed really is powerless to control gas prices with higher interest rates or any other tool they've got? And then she asked, would higher interest rates bring down food prices? And he said, which is the honest answer, is I wouldn't say so. No. Okay, now the Fed watches a peculiar inflation measure called core inflation, which strips out energy, gas prices, and food prices, exactly the 2 categories that he just talked about the Fed being unable to control. So from that definition, the Fed does indeed have all the tools necessary to fight this defined inflation, which doesn't include those things. Now, in the world in which you and I live, food is a real cost and gasoline is a real cost. And what's important for the economy as a whole is food and gas prices filter out into other categories, as well as if you have, let's say your budget for the week is $5, and you were spending $1 of that on gasoline, which left you $4 to spend on other stuff, and you now go to the pump and it's $1.50, you now only have $3.50 to spend on everything else, which means that your spending on the rest of the economy goes down as those prices go up, even if you're not officially counting them in inflation. So what the Fed said today was inflation is really not under their control. That the key categories that are driving it right now, which are energy prices and food prices, are not susceptible to control by higher interest rates from the Fed. Honest? Yes. Distressing? Yes. But I'd really rather know where we're headed than keep getting fed junk. Thanks very much for watching. This has been Jim Jubak. Please, if you like this video, like it. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. You can go to my free site, jubakpicks.com, to get more stuff, including 3 portfolios, including a dividend portfolio, which I think is very important right now as we go into this bear market and recession. And on my paid site, jubakam, there's the dividend portfolio and those 2 portfolios plus 3 more. And we do some ETFs and some hedging and some options. So those are my sites. Please watch. Thanks very much for watching today.